What's up, Ramley? How are my Super Bowl champions doing today? The Rams just signed wide receiver Allen Robinson. Let's get right into it. The Rams signed Allen Robinson to a 3-year, $45 million deal with $30 million guaranteed. Now, for anyone who isn't too familiar with the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Chicago Bears, let me explain to you who Allen Robinson is. He's been in the NFL for 8 years. He spent his first 4 with the Jaguars. He played with quarterbacks like Matt McGloin, Christian Hackenberg, and Blake Bortles. Even with these horrible quarterbacks, Robinson still was able to put up really good numbers, including a 1,400-yard, 14-touchdown Pro Bowl season. Then, when his contract expired, for some strange reason, he decided that he liked bad quarterbacks throwing him the ball so much he wanted to play for the Chicago Bears. He would go on to catch passes from Mitchell Trubisky, Nick Foles, Andy Dalton, and rookie Justin Fields, while still putting up respectable numbers, including 2 seasons over 1,100 yards. And now he has Matthew Stafford throwing him the ball and Sean McVay calling plays. I think Robinson can get right back into the mix as a top wide receiver in the league. We have never seen him with a good team and a good quarterback. We've seen him look great with Blake Bortles. We've seen him look pretty good with Mitchell Trubisky. There's no telling how good he could be with Matthew Stafford. I hate to sound corny and cliche, but the sky is truly the limit here. Matthew Stafford currently has weapons all over the field. With Woods coming off of a torn ACL and OBJ not being ready until November, the Rams wanted to make sure there was no drop-off in talent. I love this pickup. I love Cooper Kupp and Allen Robinson together. Robinson has shown the ability to be a deep threat. One season back in 2015, he averaged a whopping 17.5 yards per catch. And at 6'2", 220 pounds, I can see Matthew Stafford throwing that perfect goal line fade now. And when you add Robert Woods and hopefully Odell Beckham Jr., this is leaps and bounds ahead of every wide receiver core in the league. Speaking of Odell, rumors are going around that the Rams are still planning on signing him. But the deal is tricky and it may take some time to work it out considering his injury, possibly going over incentives and stuff like that. But I still wouldn't be surprised if the Rams decided to move on from Odell after signing Allen Robinson. I definitely want to see Odell Beckham back, but the way this league is, nothing would shock me. It wouldn't shock me at all to see him walk. Also, another interesting fact about this story is Allen Robinson has signed a 3-year, $45 million deal. Cooper Kupp is currently on a 3-year, $47 million deal. I would expect Cooper Kupp to hold out sometime this offseason if an extension isn't presented to him first. After having the greatest wide receiver season in NFL history, there is no way I would sit back and play another year on that salary. It just flat out wouldn't be smart. Right now, there's 15 other receivers that average more money per year than Cooper Kupp, including Tyler Lockett, Kenny Golladay, Christian Kirk, and even Robert Woods. None of these wide receivers should ever be mentioned alongside Cooper Kupp after last season. I would be completely and utterly shocked if Cooper Kupp played this year on that current deal. I definitely expect a holdout or a contract extension or something to come in the coming months. And as a fan, I wouldn't be mad at all because right now he is criminally underpaid. In other news, I still expect the Rams to add pieces to this defense. We still need a cornerback replacement for Darius Williams, and I'd like to see another edge rusher on this roster to replace Von Miller. You know, somebody like Zadarius Smith or Jadeveon Clowney or Melvin Ingram. As soon as it happens, I will be right here to discuss it, so subscribe. And most importantly, hit that bell notification button so you get alerted every time I upload a new video. And in the meantime, click right here for more Rams content.